What's going on? This is Wild Fed Family, and it is Saturday morning, and it is a food plot work day. So I'm sitting here on the lawnmower right now, and I got to ride about 2 miles down the road, and I'm going to show you a food plot that I planted about 10 months ago, and that was the 4S Everlast food plot. And it's something that will just keep on coming back. It's full of perennials, full of clover, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, what I do to maintain it, because it is the easiest food plot that I've ever planted. Well, I made it, and even though that ride is only about 2 miles, it feels like I just got done with a road trip. But we're here and it's time to get to work. So looking across here, it's all pretty low growth, and the majority of it is going to be that white and crimson clover, and it's all over the place. But in order to keep this kind of tamed and growing the way that I want it to, I'm going to go ahead and cut it, and it's only going to promote more growth. Now in the fall, I'm going to come back and I'm going to reseed it, and I'm also going to fertilize it. But clover naturally remedies the amount of nitrogen in the ground, so I don't have to add any nitrogen. It's just going to be phosphorus, potassium, and just a mild fertilizer, and it's all kind of work in balance. But here's the thing, you know, we eat a lot of deer around the house. Matter of fact, I had some hot Italian sausages with some penne and some tomato sauce from the garden last night, and it was absolutely fantastic. But in order for me to be eating a bunch of deer, I tend to spend a lot of time taking care of the deer and their nutrition as well. It only takes a small amount of time, but if you can give them the food out here and the habitat, then in return you're going to get meat on your table. And not only that, but I care about the wildlife out here, and it means a lot to me, and I invest my time in conservation efforts like this. So before I get to mowing it, I'm just going to walk around and I'm going to pick up some rocks, just do a quick check, and that's pretty much it as far as prep work. You know, another nice thing about coming in here and doing some work during the summertime is that you can pick up on little things that are going to be useful to you in the fall. Now, right in behind me, I have a game trail that's coming up through here, and it is slap full of tracks. So I'm just going to make a mental note of that and keep my eyes on this area of the food plot come fall time. But you're just picking up on the patterns of the deer, doing a little studying. But anyway, I got all the rock sticks picked up, and it's time to cut this down just a little bit. So from the camera's perspective, it looks like I took a lot of this clover out, but it's really not, just the tops, and I left all the low growth stuff out. But mainly what I'm doing is just a little bit of weed control. What I don't want is stuff like this, these little trees that are coming up. That's what I'm knocking down and allowing that sunlight to get down to the clover, because that root system is already established, and just doing a little bit of maintenance, and that's really all it takes to keep this going. So if y'all remember, I planted this using a 4-wheeler and a harrow that I rigged up on the back side of it, and it doesn't take a whole lot of equipment. As you can see, I'm out here with my 0-turn. So if you're one of those guys out there that says, you know, I can't do food plots because I don't have a tractor, really all you need is minimal equipment, a little bit of elbow grease, and preferably a seed mix like this that is low maintenance and produces really well, that you don't have to touch a lot. It's right for me, and hopefully y'all can get this in the ground and it'll be right for you and produce awesome food plots that the deer are coming to fall after fall and year round. You know, another huge concern of guys that are planting food plots out there, especially clover plots here in the southeast, is whether or not it's going to survive through the summer. Now, I planted this in October, and as you can see, it is late July and it is doing very well. We've had a lot of rain recently, so that gave it a little bit of boost, but there was about 3-4 weeks of no rain, June, July, and that root system, because I planted in October, is established. So plant this in the late fall and allow it to take root during the winter time when everything else is dormant. Really boost up in the spring, and it's going to last during the summer as well. So just a little bit of maintenance during the summertime, early fall, and yeah, clover plot is the way to go, even in this hot, humid, and sometimes very dry middle Georgia area. So I have about 5 more minutes worth of cutting left, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up, but I just want to give you an update and show you what this looks like. Now, in the end card of this video, I'm going to put the video of me planting this, so you'll see everything that I did to soil prep, seeding, and fertilizers, soil remediations, things like that. But yeah, go ahead, check that out. Get your food plots in the ground. This is a great option. This is what I use, and that's all I got. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.